Here's your old baby.
Oh my God. What's going on, everybody? This is John with Maniacs Garage. I got my daughter with me today.
Hello.
We're actually out in the Florida Everglades. Okay, just kidding, but we are in Florida. Check this out, you guys. I built a custom project car back in 2002, 2003. And I completely wrote it off and forgot about it. And a few months ago, it just came to mind. So I did a little research and I ended up finding the car down in Florida, hence why we're here. So we made a special trip. She came with me to kind of hang out, a little father-daughter time, and she's also going to be working the camera and doing some editing for me on this. This is going to be a multi-piece series of finding this car, bringing it back to Arizona. It's a road trip from Fort Lauderdale back to Tucson, 4 days of driving.
It's quite the road trip that we're gonna go
Yes,
on.
it is, especially when the car hasn't moved in the last 5 years. So I have a plan. We brought tools and we're gonna do some siphoning of the gas, putting new gas in, doing oil change, doing a whole bunch of things to this thing to get it on the road. And I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this episode and the ones to follow. All right, guys, the trek is about to start. We're leaving Tucson International Airport bright and early. We're up at 4 o'clock today. Let day one begin. Good, thank you.
All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign.
Oxygen mask will drop from the panels above your cesarean. Breathe normally.
Trying to cram in a quick little lunch. They're already boarding.
It's not bad for airport food.
No, good stuff. Too bad we can't enjoy it though. Best served chilled.
Second flight boarded. Let's do it.
A little puppy. Almost forgot to rent a car or reserve a car. Rental car that way. Ooh, welcome to Florida. Ooh. It's not a dry heat, but it's heat. So what I'd like to know is this humidity bad for my hair? Let's pick up that Tacoma rental truck.
Well, let's hope it's a Tacoma.
Yeah, let's hope it's
It could give us something adjacent.
If it's from the 2000s, it could be an Isuzu.
Anybody guess what vehicle we were blessed with?
Well, we requested a Tacoma just for fun. As Cameron guessed or thought of,
It's probably not going to be a Tacoma.
we got the Florida.
It's a red Jeep Gladiator, but since we're in Florida, it's the Evergladiator.
Evergladiator. I like it. We're gonna cruise Miami in this bad boy. First time driving a Jeep. I don't hate it. Oh, I just turned over to 15,000 miles exactly. 15000.
Okay. Anything else you want to say about the Jeep?
I don't hate it. I really don't. This is actually, this is okay. And this is a base model, you know, of course, being a rental car, but it's all right. It's all right. If I were to have a Jeep, it would be a Gladiator. So. Hey, you know what?
What?
We have a little time to kill. Hey, you know what? We have a little time to kill.
Really?
Hey, want to shoot down to Miami?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
M2 sounded good. check it out. The Haulover Inlet. We're right here. This is where they film all those crazy boats going south. That's so cool.
Got a big Haulover Inlet fan over here. He watches
Hey,
those
you know
videos
what?
all the
I watch
time.
too much YouTube. Oh, that's
We gotta
cool.
come see it in person.
Right there.
I just want to say we drove like 30 minutes out of the way because Dad wanted to come to the Haulover Inlet. This was very much out of the way of our original evening dinner plans. But I'm not complaining. He's super excited. Wow, it's flowing.
It's cool.
It is cool. It's beautiful.
So there's several YouTube channels out there that cover this, you know, so I think the weather has to be just right for the water to be all crazy, and then people are trying to get out right here and they just get absolutely worked. Their boat under the water, drones flying, filming all the stuff over here.
This is
high
the-
tide, so it's going.
This is the ocean, and then this like kind of flows in over here.
Yep. That's
To like a little
that's
bay.
The Atlantic Ocean right here.
Well, it's not the Pacific Ocean.
Right, right. It worked. When the waves are all crazy, the water's just going inland like nuts right now. Must be high tide or something.
Sweet. I wasn't recording. Ah, you just hooning around here in Florida.
Hey, you know what? If you're gonna have a Jeep,
when you have a Jeep,
I'm gonna have to put her in four-wheel
you better
drive.
crawl that baby.
This place is chill.
Woo! We're gonna add it to the wall. Bring in the toolbox.
You would think that these are my clothes, but no. These are all the tools that we brought with us for this job. All right, it's day 2, you guys. Actually, this is the end of day 1 for you on the video. Had a great time traveling yesterday. We ended up going down to Miami, went down to the Haulover Inlet, checked it out, had dinner down there in Surfside. It was really cool. Good time with you, Cameron. I loved it.
Yep.
And now it's time to get over to the car and see it for the first time in 23 years. So I'm dragging all my tools with us. We're gonna go grab some breakfast and get over there. Boxo tools.
Short and sweet. You would never know that there's some green goblin in the garage.
I know, right?
They said it's like Dad getting reunited with one of his long lost children.
I know,
Somebody
I
else
haven't
raised
seen this
him.
boy in 23 years.
He birthed him, but somebody else raised him. Now he's being reunited. Hello.
Dan? John. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Cameron. Nice to meet you.
We don't mind being on YouTube.
We'll make you look good. Don't worry.
What are we selling this house for? Not a real estate broker, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Let's do a home tour.
That's awesome.
Here's your old baby.
Oh,
Dude.
Like a time capsule.
That is so crazy. I can't believe it.
Bring back a lot of memories, I imagine.
That's crazy. I remember building these door panels.
Panels.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I used to have
that's
a
great.
screen printing shop at the time called Ballistic Unlimited. That's why I, had the ballistic and stuff.
Still got it.
And the crazy long hours, the long nights, straight through the nights trying to get it to that first SEMA show.
Was this your first one there?
No, this was a few of many parts. This was probably like my 4th or 5th, higher end kind of a build. So I think we will have enough room in here to put two luggages for the drive home.
Yay.
Providing this bad boy's gonna run. Cameron, check it out. So this decal, so this was before you could print, you know, wraps. This is before wraps. And so this decal is actually a two-piece decal. It's a silver gray with an orange on top of it. And every single one of these holes is cut with the plotter and peeled out one at a time. You know, I had to like weeding.
Picked it out with the tweezers, yeah. I've seen that.
One at a time, and then I did like welded the little logo into the graphic, you know. I was like, all before the show, but this inspiration came from the perforated, you know, orange leather. Actually, through Mazda, they had kind of a custom sample at the design studio. And I was like, ooh, can I get my hands on a piece of that? And they did, and so we kind of built the interior around it. All right, so I was talking to you and I thought, you know what? You own this car like 4 to 5 times longer than I. I think you deserve a little memento. So this was one of the magazines, summer of 2003. So 23 years ago, almost to the day. And so this is a write-up about the car. It kind of tells you, you know, the mods and the things in it.
Is that you?
That's me.
It has different wheels on it.
It does. It had like 3 different wheels throughout its short time with me. These were the coolest one though. So these were brand new wheels. These were the Axis.
Yeah. Again, I thought they were super cool.
All right. Well, we made it over to the car. So kind of crazy to see the thing after 23 years. Like literally almost to the month. Probably the magazine that I gave him was summer of 2003. Keep wanting to say 2020. It was summer of 2003, so it's just really wild to kind of remember, brings so much stuff to memory, you know. This girl was 2 years old at the time that I was building this. It was just, you know, we were conquering the world out there, you know. We were doing the SEMA show, we were doing Nopi Nationals in Atlanta with different cars, and Fast and Furious was, you know, kind of out and going, and, you know, this was the scene down in Southern California, you know, and the crazier that you could build it, the better it was, you know. There were these shows that were night shows inside convention centers called like Hot Import Nights and others, and they had like dance crews and all the, if you just imagine, you know, the 90s, 2000s music, the electronic music, you know, going. So this is that. This is kind of what it encapsulates, you know. And so it's an over-the-top car, but it's really crazy to think that I can actually get my hands back on it. Looking at it, you know, of course, I didn't expect it to be pristine after 23 years. There's a lot of custom body work on this thing. And sure enough, you know, there's definitely some cracking going on, you know, with some of the work that is now showing through, you know. So those are fiberglass fender flares that were molded onto the car. You can see a little bit of the dimpling where the screws were. A little worn, got some chips and nicks and things, but it's like no dents, no major, you know, damage to the body. There's some flaking on the hood. You know, my plan is to probably just keep it, preserve it just like this, you know, because that's, I think, the value to me more, is not to make it all perfect. It was perfect once. I used to worry about people door dinging it, you know, and now it's just time to kind of enjoy it. Yeah, this thing had the kind of an experimental turbo on it, which I hope is gonna not be so experimental for the 2,500 mile drive. Had a wet shot of Nitrous Express. It's all custom stuff, so all the turbo piping's all custom powder coated and done, custom airbox. This rear wing, it was kind of a prototype. It was a single mount wing, which I really dug, but I had to custom modify it so that it fits like this little tailgate, you know, section of this thing. It's really wild to see the old sponsors on here. Cobra seats is what the car has, and the harness is in it, and that's from Chad at Sube Sports down in Huntington Beach, California. Stitchcraft, that's a Revo. We're gonna go visit him. He did all the interior work on this car. Axis, that's the wheels that are on there now. Had a couple different wheels along its life, but these are the TC Evos. Wetworks, that's Joe and Alice. They did all the interior painting on this car. Pro Design is actually the guy that, it's Mike, and he and I and one of his guys did all this metal work back here on the conversion. Willwood has big 13-inch 6-piston Willwood brakes on it. Clarion, full audio system, apparently not working right now, so that'll be something to figure out. Nitrous Express, Specialized. Kelly, He's still around. He's gonna get a kick out of this thing. And then DG Motorsports did all the one-off body kit on it. Bolzol, Dan Brown. He's no longer with Bolzol, but he's still a good friend. BNG suspensions. Things got coilovers on it. And then Yokohamas. We're getting a fresh set of Yokohamas shipped right here to Fort Lauderdale today. And we're gonna have a mobile tire guy swap these out because these are the original 23-year-old, 24-year-old Yokohamas on. And then last but not least, Modern Image. My best friend Robert. He and I have grown up together in the Southern California, custom car scene. We were out doing each other with the cars. He's an exceptional builder. So we had, we just had so much fun out there at the shows. But he owned Modern Image, so he had Signworks. He did all the graphics for the first 2 Fast and Furious movies. And so I did these graphics in his shop, which we were next door to each other at the time. I had a screen printing shop. That's where the Ballistic comes from, Ballistic Unlimited. And then Mazda, that's how this whole car kind of came about. So this was a connection with Truman at Mazda. He was the chief designer back then for the US division. And he kind of spearheaded this project that was the Elite Special Projects team. I was one of 10 recipients who had cars awarded to them. I actually ended up building 5 cars for Mazda over like the 4 or 5 years that we were working together right before moving out to Arizona and getting into real estate and kind of changing everything. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, traveling and coming out and connecting with this long lost son of mine. 23 years in the making, I guess, is what this is about. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna make a list, get this thing roadworthy, hasn't moved in 5 years, and hopefully we're gonna have some good travel times. We're gonna be putting out videos of that coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you guys in the next one.